Hey guys, this is LuigiMan301, and I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, and I will get into that in a future update at some point. But right now, I want to talk about the game we got right here. We got Pokemon X and Y. Came in a couple, came a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing a bunch of it. I've recently started to play, quote, competitively, and I've been training certain Pokemon to use on Wi-Fi. This is a battle that I had with Peter, or The Legend of Peter on YouTube. His link will be in the description. Check him out. He's a really good YouTuber. So, right away I see on his team he had a Cloyster, and I figured that was going to be his lead. I sent in my Greninja because that's what I normally do as a lead, but mainly because I'm also water type, so a lot of his moves won't do a bunch. Even though this is Protein Greninja, and I switch types to whatever moves I use, I was trying to play it safe by just keeping him out there to make him switch, which is what he did. And I go in for the spikes, which is what I normally do on the first move I do. Didn't get as much layers as I wanted to, but I go into the U-turn because I'm pretty sure his Goodra could kill me in one hit if he wanted to. So he's got Gooey on that, which lowers my speed, which could be a bad thing if he makes contact with me. I use U-turn and I switch out to my Kangaskhan right here, as you'll see. He gets in the Thunderbolt, doesn't do a bunch. So I'm going to take this opportunity right now to Mega Evolve into Kangaskhan into Mega Kangaskhan, because I have Outrage on that, and I figured that could take out his Goodra in 1 or 2 hits with Mega Kangaskhan. He switches into his Machamp, and luckily the Outrage is still strong enough to take it out, as you'll see in a second. I Mega Evolve, and the Outrage right here, I really love the animations in this game. That looks just so cool. And it takes out his Machamp all the way down to yellow, and the second hit brings him down to red. Doesn't take it out, which is what I was hoping, but Outrage continues, and I was able to outspeed him. Because I was worried his Machamp could kill me, being fighting type and fighting being super effective against normal for people that didn't know. So, I do not get the 3-turn Outrage, which is what I was really hoping for. I end up getting confused, and that's going to mess me up, as you'll see in a couple of minutes. He sends in his Scizor, hurt by the spikes a little bit. He gets a Bullet Punch, and it takes me down a little bit, but luckily Kangaskhan is pretty defensive, so he can take that easily. But I hurt myself in the confusion from the Outrage. So then I go again, and I'm able to outspeed him this time since he's not using Bullet Punch. And I hurt myself in confusion again. He goes for the U-turn, and this will end up taking me out. But half the reason I was taken out was because of Kangaskhan hurting itself in confusion, which was some really bad luck by me. So now I wait to see what he's going to send out, and he sends out his Cloyster again. I'm going to go back into my Greninja, because I'm pretty sure Dark Pulse could take this thing out really easily. And that's exactly what I do. I go into Dark Pulse. Protein brings me into Dark types. It does double damage. Or I don't know if it's double, but it does more damage because it's the type associated with it. Takes out his Cloyster right away. It may have taken it down to red, but if it weren't for the spikes. But luckily, that's why I have it up there. So now his Scizor is down to a little bit more with being hit with the spikes twice. He goes for another Bullet Punch, takes me down to about halfway health. I go into Surf, and what I do with this my Greninja, since it's Protein, it's going to do more damage with water type moves, but I also have the Mystic Water on it, so when I use Surf, it does a bunch of damage. So it's already a strong move, changes into water type, and then the Mystic Water boosts water type moves, so it does a lot more damage than it would originally. So what I did here, I went to U-turn, and my process with this was, I was really confused about the order of you switching stuff out when 2 things die at once. So I went to the U-turn knowing it would kill his Scizor, and I figured he would send something out, and then I could send something else out to combat it with. But that's not how it works. So I sent out my Luxray, get the I don't remember if I got the Intimidate, I kind of missed it. But he sends out his Volcarona, he used Hidden Power, and I'm way behind. He used Hidden Power, took me down to half health. I used the Wild Charge, and that kills him in 1 hit. But the Recoil and the Hidden Power take me down to 34 health. He sends in his Venusaur, and right now, I know that Luxray is not going to stand a chance against this thing. Because Venusaur is a defensive tank, man. Going up against this thing, it takes a long time to whittle down its health. So he Mega Evolves, which makes it even more defensive. And I don't have any Fire type. Well, I do. I don't have anything at the moment that can take it out. So he goes into a Sludge Bomb, which doesn't do a lot on my Scolipede, because I sent out Scolipede thinking there's not a lot of stuff he's going to use that can take me out easily. I'm a Bug, Poison type, and Grass and Poison, which are his main types, are not going to do a lot. I went in for the Sludge Bomb because I know that poison is super effective against grass, but at the moment I forgot he was part poison. So what happens here, I get the speed boost. Speed boost Scolipede is really something you don't want to mess with. After like 1 or 2 turns, he will outspeed almost anything on the field. I went in for the Mega Horn here. He goes in for another hidden power. I'm not sure what type it was, but it didn't take me down that much, and luckily I survived with 4 HP, and the Black Sludge that I attached to Scolipede brings my health up a tiny bit more, not that it really was needed. I go in for another Mega Horn. Luckily I hit, because Mega Horn does not have 100% accuracy, so I was a bit worried about that. Luckily it takes down its Venusaur, and Black Sludge bring me up a little bit more health. At this point, I'm still getting the speed boost, so now I'm, I think, +3 or 4 with Scolipede. Right now he goes back into his Goozilla, the Goodra, and the spikes take it down, a little bit more health. I go for an Earthquake because that's the strongest move I have that is a bug type, and I'm not sure how bug goes on Dragon. Shout out to voice cracks right there. His Ice Beam takes me out right here, and which kind of pissed me off because I really wanted to use Scolipede to end it off. But I go back into my Greninja, which I knew for a fact would outspeed it. I go in for a Dark Pulse, thinking it would take it out, but it sadly didn't take it out, as you will see in a second. It brings it all the way down to about like 1 or 2 HP. But I luckily get the Flinch Axe, I outspeed him, get the Dark Pulse, and that will be it. So, good game, Peter. It was a really good battle, and I hope to upload more Wi-Fi battles eventually if you guys like those. I'm nowhere near what people call good, but if you find these entertaining, I will be sure to upload more of them, because I do have a couple saved that I would like to share with you guys. So let me know in the comments if the comments work, because YouTube and Google Plus, they're something. They're really good. So that is it, and I will see you guys later.